set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
On the set. Watch 98 for Mike. Deep. Check. Crouch. Leo. Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Yes, sir. What the business is. We going live, baby.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Now I can focus. Got that open down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Good play, good play, good play.
On the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Come on, fellas, you got to tighten up. Come on.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Tighten up. Come on, baby.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And
going live, baby.
Guys, and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural best.
Get in there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Check 52. Let's go.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Close my door, Jeremiah.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 78 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Back to back.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's second and 8. 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watching. What it do? Welcome to the Good Vibes Show, baby.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is going to go down.
I got this rookie quarterback
on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
You will pick it.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Nah, the 49ers definitely not playing.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
I would say the 49ers
is
the one that's possibly take the bowl.
Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0.
That boy L-Jack.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
Lamar Jackson,
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, what?
Got his man complete.
You got to be kidding me.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Yeah. They came a long way.
81 yards. And the
I'm getting booked right
Broncos
now.
able to show off their
But
quick
wait till next year.
strikeability.
Holiday 2020, they got that
And correct me
PS5
if I'm wrong,
coming
that was
out
just a
in
simple
that,
fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it
Xbox Series
down
X. I'm about to
pat.
post
I just
a
remember
video
as a
on
player,
Xbox Series
when
X.
I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear
Well, yeah, the graphics
9
on that.
from the receivers.
They look 10
that
times
meant
better
fly
than
route,
this.
go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielding about a yard
10
deep.
years, it's going to be real people out there in the game.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
They keep this up. He's trying to put the beats on me.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Your memory is to the guys, if you still remember that. Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on
That's
1st
the
and
Sega
10.
Genesis era right there.
Now back to throw.
Oh,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hold up. I think I hit the wrong button.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Wrong button and the wrong
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I'm out here looking crazy.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
He's trying to wake up.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders.
Keep it down.
Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
Ooh, you hit me up.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Hey, man,
and the Broncos push further out in front.
Hey, man,
now it's Hopkins to add the extra
like
point.
1 and 2 year players, man. You ain't got to come out
He
and
knocks
do
it
like
through.
that.
It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Same to you, sis. Happy holidays. I've been checking out
Fielded
this
about a
video
yard
too.
deep.
Keep it up, keep it up.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, come on. We got to wake up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Charlie, let's bring it.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Oh, man. What we going to play? What we going to play? Because your receiver's been outplaying my cornerback all the way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alpha.
You got three down.
Look, squeeze. Ready?
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up on his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey. Hey, Echo. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Watch the ship.
Be careful.
They're going with Lindsey, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ball back, fellas.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now again, right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Like I can't win like this. I can't win like this.
On play action, they'll throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
First down, Jaguars.
Can't win like this under these circumstances.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory
To
at
my
the
viewers, if you
45-yard
haven't
line.
subscribed, please subscribe to the page, man. Check out my future videos I post up. Hit the bell so you
set up
can
a
get the
throw.
future notifications too.
Completes it to Lee. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jacksonville.
Go now. 18 Gator.
Switch up, switch up. Check, 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 check. Check your out read.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
We got to get in that box.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Come on, man.
Leonard Fournette. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Crazy. Look at that. That's right, baby.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Jaguars 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's get back in this, baby.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What we gonna do? Play this.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for some. And that is
It would not let me
incomplete.
jump just
Took a
now.
shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Sit down for me.
56.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are back within a single score. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The halftime talk, man. The halftime speech. I had to get up in the air.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 62 yards.
That's a great run.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check pass, check pass. Check 4, check 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Like 22, like 22. Strip the ball.
Go on.
Undercrush.
Get it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go, team. Spills.
Here we go.
Now.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
I blew it, man. I freaking blew it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over.
What are you
Good
doing?
job by their defense, so they held them to
that?
3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down.
What is he doing?
And this is intercepted, and that
Did
should
you
do
just say
it.
when he threw that?
Picked off by Justin Simmons. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down now. It's Freeman. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Good game, bro. Good game.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Double time. Double time. Everyone, you got 4. 4 down.
5.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Game,
so
bro.
this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.